receiving this transmission. You are the resistance.
The United States of America has its second great litmus test coming up here with the midterm elections. President Trump and the election of President Trump was the first test. We passed it by the skin of our nose, thank God. So we still have America, and we're actually coming back greater than ever. Hillary would have buried us in the ground. The next test is the midterm elections. And I think that you can stare directly at one race between Elizabeth Warren and Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai as the litmus test for where America is going to go here. Is America so stupid and brainwashed and ignorant that they're going to vote for a total fraud, liar, failing politician like Elizabeth Warren again? Or are you going to go with an innovator, an inventor, a genius, a real man, a real patriot like Shiva Ayyadurai? And if Elizabeth Warren wins, I mean, just throw in the towel, baby. This country's just gone full you-know-what. Or they just have the elections totally rigged, which would make sense why the George Soros affiliated associates with him are buying out all of the software programs that's proprietary that goes into the voting machines, and then they claim they don't have to show you their programs and their coding because it's proprietary information. You see how that works? So they realize America is on the brink of totally defeating the globalists, totally defeating the communist faction, and the next election is going to put them in the dirt. So they're buying all the electronic voting machines so they can ensure to keep their frauds and phonies and criminals in there like Maxine Waters and Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren. So I agree with Ron Wyden. It's time to go to full paper ballots. But I got news for you, Ron. The Democrat Party doesn't want that because they know they will never win another election if the voting laws were actually followed in this country. Now, you've got Peter Strzok still being grilled right now on Capitol Hill. It started kind of slow. It's actually gotten more fiery here as the evening goes on. But really, it's just a pathetic display of American politics for the world to see. We should all be embarrassed. Again, this is why we need people like Shiva Ayyadurai in there, people like Kenneth Wright, people like Omar Navarro, who aren't total frauds, total liars, and total anti-American scum. But listen to this clip, which is very revealing of a Democrat Congressman Connolly questioning Peter Strzok.
The following email. Character matters. Real Donald Trump is obviously not going to win, but he can still make an honorable move, step aside, and let someone else try. Did you write that email?
I don't believe I did.
No, you didn't. Republican Senator Ben Sasse wrote that email.
It's sass, jackass.
Another unforgivable sin. He should be here as well, apparently. My wife, Julia, and I, we have a 15-year-old daughter.
Ben Sasse,
do you
is
think
he
I can
sassy?
look her in the eye and tell her that I endorse Donald Trump? When he acts like this and his apology, that was no apology. That was an apology for getting caught.
What am I
can't tell the
looking
good
at?
people in my state that I endorsed a person who acts like this. Was that you, Mr.
Who
Stern?
are these people?
No, it wasn't. It was Republican Jason Chaffetz.
Who are you?
Committee. Did you write the following? For the good of the country and to give the Republicans a chance of defeating Hillary Clinton, Mr. Trump should step aside. His defeat at this point seems almost certain. And 4 years of Hillary Clinton is not what's best for this country. Mr. Trump should put the country first and do the right thing. That's you, certainly, right?
No, sir.
No, you're right. It was Republican member of Congress Mike Coffman from Colorado. In light of these comments, Donald Trump should step aside and allow our party to replace him with Mike Pence or another appropriate nominee.
Yes, give me the
I cannot in
juice,
good
Connolly.
conscience vote for Donald Trump, and I would
Give me
never
the
vote for Hillary
juice.
Clinton. That's yours.
No, sir.
No, that's Republican Barbara Comstock of our home state of Virginia. All right, well, here's another one. It's now clear Donald Trump is not fit to be president of the United States and cannot defeat Hillary Clinton. I believe he should step aside and allow Governor Pence to lead the Republican ticket. You wrote that one.
No, sir.
You didn't? No, you're right. That's Republican Bradley Byrne of Alabama. Well, how about this one?
All right,
Donald
bring
Trump
down, he goes on and on and on and on. So basically, here's what Connolly is doing. He's reading all of these anti-Trump texts and emails from Republican members of Congress, and he's trying to use that to somehow say that it's irrelevant that you were sending anti-Trump messages to your lover, Lisa Page. seriously, like, this is what I'm talking about. Is Connolly that stupid? Is he that ignorant? He doesn't understand the difference between Republicans sending anti-Trump messages between one another and Peter Strzok sending anti-Trump messages to one another. You fool! Although he has to know this. Either he knows this or he's literally a total moron that represents this country, which is the most likely scenario. Peter Strzok was part of the Trump-Russia probe. Peter Strzok was at the FBI and was in charge of the Hillary Clinton email investigation. All the Republicans that you just mentioned, Connolly, have nothing to do with the FBI, have nothing to do with Mueller's team, and have nothing to do with Hillary Clinton's email investigation. You idiot! And he thinks by reading out these Republican messages that somehow exonerates Peter Strzok for his messages. No, Peter Strzok was at the FBI. Peter Strzok investigated the Hillary Clinton email investigation. Peter Strzok was in charge on the Mueller team investigating Trump-Russia. That's the difference, you idiot. I mean, it's infuriating. But here's the kicker. Here is the ultimate silver lining to that. The Republicans hated Trump too. Trump was the anti-establishment candidate from the beginning. The Democrats hated him. The Republicans hated him. All the media outlets hated him. Fox News and the rest of them just came around because they licked their fingers, stuck it in the air, and saw which way the wind blew. They all hated Trump. They're all in the same D.C. establishment. And Connolly just proved it. We've been telling you this. All these people that march in the streets beg for an anti-establishment candidate, beg for someone not from the Washington, D.C. corruption pool to get into the office, and we finally have President Trump in, the actual person that they've been begging to run, and they hate him because they fall for the propaganda and the brainwashing. Oh my gosh, in fact, pull up David Hogg's Twitter. David Hogg just tweeted out, we need less politicians that are career politicians and more people that come from the private sector. Wow, David Hogg. His name is Donald Trump. Negative IQ. I mean, seriously, you know what? I guess we have mental illness running rampant in this country, folks. Mental illness is running rampant. It is a scourge upon this nation brought upon us by the fake news. Here's David Hogg. We don't need Democrats or Republicans. Excuse me, pull the tweet back up. Let me do David Hogg. We don't need Democrats or Republicans to be elected. We need effing human beings that actually give a you-know-what about kids dying, says the guy who wants abortion. Pull it back up. And then says, elect human beings, not career politicians. His name is Donald Trump. We did elect him. Now, let's roll clip 12.
You're discovering that at the very senior levels of the FBI and I believe of the Justice Department under Obama, you had a level of corruption that makes it very dangerous for them to show up and to actually testify. And so I think their lawyers legitimately under our system are saying to them, to protect yourself, you cannot go under oath and start talking about this stuff, or you're going to either going to reveal information that will put you in jail, or you're going to end up committing perjury. And so I think you're seeing a real example. I mean, it sounds to me like if they didn't have a whole lot to hide, they wouldn't be hiding. And what we're seeing is people who I think have a lot to hide.
And we know who it is, folks. We know their names. We know the dates. We know the story. It's Barack Obama, it's Hillary Clinton, it's Peter Strzok, it's Robert Mueller, it's Loretta Lynch, it's Eric Holder, all of them. It's Rod Rosenstein. That is your deep state corruption. Those are the people that the left claims to hate, and they don't understand how they're being manipulated by their propaganda and lies. When will the madness end?
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Maximize your potential and take your body back with Super Male Vitality. We're breaking the conditioning and fighting back against the globalist war on male vitality. Our ultimate non-GMO formula is sourced from powerful organic herbs that have been gathered from around the world and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. InfoWars Life wants to bring you the highest quality products. Our unique combination of ingredients is designed to assist the body in regulating proper balance and creating superior vitality in males. Support your body and mind and take yourself to the next level. Boost your vitality and energize your life. Take control of your body. Grab a bottle of Super Male Vitality today at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com.